Today on the channel, we're back at it with another Mattel Summerslam Elite unboxing and review. And today, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, back again with another WWE Mattel Elite unboxing and review. And today on the channel we got the SummerSlam Elites with Shawn Michaels. But for all your Shawn Michaels needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Gotta get a deal out there, of course, in stock at Ringside right now. Why wait for the Walmarts and Targets of the world where you can get these early and just a few dollars more? Of course, discount code Kyle doesn't hurt either. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And what can you say about this Shawn Michaels? The true yin and yang to the Triple H that is in this series as well. Very excited about this Shawn. Is it perfect? Not quite, but close enough maybe. And we'll do some comparisons later on in this very video as well. But I'll never forget, of course, SummerSlam when Shawn Michaels returned. They built it up like Shawn was just one punch away from being paralyzed. And it was one of those things where I knew that probably wasn't the case, but there was that gray area where you're like, you know, he was out for so long. He's got these injuries. And a lot of us thought he was just minutes away from being paralyzed really at any point in time during that match. And it was a fabulous match. Possibly my favorite Shawn Michaels match of all time, if you can believe that. I'm not a huge, massive Shawn Michaels guy. Obviously respect him. Shout out to the Rockers. Shout out to the Midnight Rockers, rocking with a little Judas Priest living after midnight back in the day in the old AWA. But I like Shawn Michaels enough. But I really like that match a whole lot, and honestly could be my favorite Shawn Michaels match of all time. That Kane Hell in the Cell was pretty good as well. I mean, obviously he's had a lot of good matches, but that's one I will never forget. That was a standout of Shawn's return. And it was really the beginning of his return outside of the Paul Diamond match back in the day. But shout out to that match. But let's dive into it. Let's see what's going on with Shawn Michaels today. Looking very, very good. Of course, the t-shirt, didn't he have like Philippines on there or something? Of course, like a Bible verse. I think they removed that, I guess. They didn't want to offend. I don't know. I don't know how all that stuff works. But I thought he had something on there. I could be mistaken. You got Shawn flexing that double buy in the package. He's just showing off them guns. He's ready to go. He's ready to just clobber Triple H, really, at the end of the day. Looking like he got a mug shot right there, like he got arrested or something. Shawn Michaels here. There's old William Regal. Can't wait to dive into that one. SummerSlam logo, Elite, WWE, the usual. Looking like somebody shot his dog on the side once again. Elite. Certified authentic, gotta have it, Shawn Michaels Elite. And then on the back, got that cross sell. Like I said, we're gonna be unboxing all these on the channel. Make sure you do subscribe. Chasing 50,000 subscribers. Got a big celebratory video at the end of March. Stay tuned for that, of course, as we celebrate 5 years of this YouTube channel. But we do got the cross sell, unboxing all those. And of course, we will rank the entire wave and build William Regal in a separate video. Tail of the tape, got the blurb. Let's see what it says about one Shawn Michaels. From San Antonio, Texas. Shout out to San Antonio, Texas. Good times down there. I ate at that big restaurant last time I was down there for work. That big like Space Needle restaurant. Oh, just salt of the earth up there, of course. Height 6'1", 225 pounds. Finisher, that dreaded Sweet Chin Music. Watch out for it. Heartbreak Kid made his long-awaited return to the ring in a non-sanctioned street fight against his former best friend, Triple H, at SummerSlam 2002. Career highlights: WWE Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, Intercontinental Champion, NWO member. Yes, NWO member. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? There it goes. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic Prison. Shawn looking like somebody shot his dog, though. He does look like that in this figure here. Now we do got two William Regal heads. It's going to be some difficult decisions here. To me, I'm going to have to pick up another suited basic body, main event body, or possibly buy a second Build-A-Figure so I can display both these heads. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I do like that they are different looks for Regal as well. So kudos to the Mattel team. Always making it hard for us. Always making it hard for us. We do got Shawn, some extra hands. No twist ties on this one. No twist. That's Todd McFarlane from the couch, ladies and gentlemen. As I'm sitting here right now, obviously these are filmed in advance, early for Patreon members. If you're a Patreon member, you're probably going to hear this the day it dropped. Big news out of the McFarlane camp this today. Toy Fair on the cusp of Toy Fair. That sounds like Mattel's taken over the DC license. Hard times for Todd McFarlane on the couch. You always got a place on my couch. See you later. Goodbye. We'll be talking about that, of course. That's going to change the trajectory of this YouTube channel is really what it is. But Todd, I hope you stick around on the couch. More to come on that, of course. Now, 2 fists to Shawn Michaels Fury out of the package right there. 2 gripping hands over here. Got the taped up hand over here as well. And one thing I will say before we dive into this one, I love this match because in the olden times, yes, the olden times when I was a little boy, and guys were going to settle it in a bunkhouse match, a street fight, an unsanctioned fight, whatever it may be, they wore stuff like this. I don't know about the chaps and stuff. It's a Texas thing, I think, or Bret Michaels' Unskinny Bop thing. I'm not sure. But people wore their jeans. They wore their cowboy boots. They taped up them fists. That's how I go to work most mornings. I'm ready for a fight. And Shawn Michaels was the same way in 2002. So I knew when he came out, I knew business was picking up. I'm so glad he didn't wear flamboyant gear or something like that. It was his return. This was a street fight. This was to settle the score. That's what it was about. So I really like that he did that. Now he does, of course, have all this entrance gear here. Got to get the most out of your molds. We've seen this reused a few times over the years. Is what it is. I always hate taking it off because it never goes back on the same way. I think a lot of us have had that issue over the years. But I really do like how this looks on the surface, but I have a feeling I'm going to display this without the entrance gear. And I may be wild, I may be crazy, maybe just a wild, crazy guy like SNL back in the day, as I did make a custom version of this one. I think I made it from the Roddy Piper, was it the Roddy Piper figure? So I had a somewhat custom of this one right here, and he's even got that same somebody shot my dog face going on. I'm almost tempted to put the entrance gear from this one over onto this one, just to maybe mix it up. I don't know, but I did make a poor man's custom over there. I'm not a big customs guy unless I have stuff laying around that's easy to do, and that's what I did once upon a time. But obviously this one with the entrance gear makes it a little bit more premium. How about that? But let's start with the head here. I'm ready for this Shawn Michaels head to disappear and never come back again, in all honesty. I feel like we've had this one many, many a times over the year, and here it is once again. Very unfriendly face, very sad face on Shawn. Got the hair going on, the ponytail, 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth, playing all those human hits, of course. Taped up wrist tape over here, taped up fist on this side, 2 fists of fury, as I didn't mention. You do got the Shawn tattoo in color, always looking good. And then you do get to the body here, of course, the entrance jacket, that kind of pliable rubber, almost even a little sticky on this one, I would say. Not a ton of detail on it, just, I guess this is your street fighting chaps is what this one is. I'm sure John Wayne had a pair of those as well along the way. Soft, good white shirt, of course, Velcro in the back like we are accustomed to with our figures here that we've had in the past. Love the big cowboy belt buckle going on in the middle, and then he's got the blue jeans all the way down to the cowboy boots that would make one Waylon Jennings blush. Yes, shout out to that old outlaw Waylon Jennings. Love the gold detail on these boots, looking very nice down to the black boots. But something about blue jeans and boots, and I want a pair of cowboy boots so bad. I want cowboy boots so bad. I just don't know what I would do with them. Where would I wear those to? I just don't know where I'd wear them to. I can't wear them to the mall. What's this guy walking around the mall in cowboy boots? And maybe you can get away with that in some areas. I don't know about my area. I don't know my neck of the woods, but does look pretty good right there. I don't have any issue. I love the jean color of the blue, a very bright blue, lightish, brightish blue. How about? Definitely improved over the one from the Piper figure way back when. Now articulation, of course, arms going to go all the way around for us. Bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows, playing all the hits. Hands removable back and forth, side to side. Head removable back and forth, side to side. Theoretically, you could find maybe a different Shawn head if you really wanted to mix and match and do it. You could do that. Ab crunch, nice, perfect ab crunch on there. Waist articulation, of course. Chaps on, big old splits. Uh-oh, I was going to say Vietnam issues, but nope, seems to move pretty good, even with the chaps on. Legs do go up right over here. Now, I'm going to pull all this off for the glamour shots, of course. I'm not going to do it right now, but it looks like we got the pinless knees going on. You know I'm here for that. I love a pinless knee. You do get a boot cut there, and then you got those brand new Mattel ankles that we've had over the last 6 months or so as well. So a pretty darn good looking Shawn Michaels. Not sold on the head sculpt. I wish it wasn't so. Somebody just shot my dog. The entrance gear, a little plain Jane. I'd have to compare it to what he actually wore, I guess, on that one there. But I do love the soft white shirt on there, and I absolutely love the belt buckle, the pants, the jeans, and the cowboy boots. It looks really, really nice on there, so I do enjoy that. Not bad, though. All things considered, not bad. Could be the star of this set. We'll see when we rank the entire wave like we usually do. Of course, he does fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%, as I usually say right there. So Shawn, a tale of two Shawns. Gonna see what we end up doing with that. This is one of those ones I'm gonna have to think about. I usually like to put everything on the figure, but I feel like he does and will look better without that. I may transfer all this over to here just to make it a little different. We'll see what happens, of course. But there it is, Shawn Michaels, SummerSlam Elite. What's your guys' thoughts? This one to pick up for you? Long game, no game, pass game? Not the pass game. Is it the pass game? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We got videos every single day. Nearing in at 50,000 subscribers. If we can get there for the 5-year anniversary special, we got some serious giveaways going on, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe. Check out my other YouTube channel. Subscribe over there. Check out the Patreon for early access to everything and your best way to support the channel. Pro Wrestling Tees, search Kyle Peterson. Sir Paul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and now on TikTok. So for Shawn Michaels, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?